spills out. So when you're at an event like this, you know, the cars get absolutely destroyed, you know, from the dirt perspective. It's pollen all over it. I think you have to resist the temptation to start wiping it off, because that's how you scratch it up. And so what I'm gonna do is what I always do is just clean the windows. So I have my Grio's window cleaner, spray down the windows really good, really well, and then clean those up, you know, with some of my waffle weave towels. So I'm all gassed up. Again, I wanted to go out prior to the airstrip just to get some video by myself. All right, so I'm in the mountains, I'm by myself. Decided to come out here and just do some driving. I was just thinking about, what does this trip mean to me? You know, why do I get so excited to come out to it and be a part of it? It just feels like, you know, like I got pulled over because my trailer lights weren't working, and I just got a lot going on, and so I got pulled over on the way here. If you watched the previous video, just because the lights weren't working on my trailer, and it crossed my mind, you know, it was only about 20 minutes from my house. It crossed my mind, you know, maybe I should just stay home and sit this one out. And then, you know, it occurred to me that, you know, the trip means it's not even the 8 hours up and some of the exhausting, you know, times when you're out in the mountains and you're still 3 hours from the hotel. It just, you know, at times you're like, why am I putting myself through this, you know, this pain? And it's because of just the specialness of this event, and you know, my friends Sean and Mayer that started this, and you know what it's grown into, and you know, it reminds me a lot of kind of Obsessed Garage and how it's grown into something much bigger than just, you know, the original intention. And you know, basically it got started with you know, a few guys, 4 guys, decided they were gonna book a hotel for, you know, them and their wives and go drive their GT3s in the mountains, and you know, it's turned into something so much bigger than that. And that, you know, I think there's a lot of friendships that have been made for life, that have become, you know, a part of this event of just coming and driving this great part of the world. And so I think that the event, you know, to me, it just, you know, it's not just the, you know, the cars and the driving, but it's the whole package, the whole thing. It's the breakfast, the lunch, the dinner, the people, the in-betweens, the, you know, sitting at the top of the mountain looking out over a view. I mean, as I get older in life, I start to appreciate this stuff. And you know, the first couple of trips I found myself just doing too much, and so I'm learning to do what makes sense. You know, do what not necessarily, I don't want to say it as harsh as do what I want to do. There's enough openness, there's enough people that want to do things that you don't have to do every drive and be out the whole day and do everything that, I don't think you have to feel like you're missing out, and that's what's so great about it. It's not like, okay, everything's planned, you have to be here this second. There's just enough planning to make sure that there isn't chaos and problems, but there's not too much to where you don't have the freedom like I have now to just come out and just enjoy a back road by myself for a few. You can get up early, you can stay up late, you can just kind of do whatever you want, but still come back together and be a part of the group because we have the whole resort booked. That I think is super, super cool, and I think that's part of the specialness of it. The fall event is a bit more laid back than even this one is, but again, I wouldn't call this not laid back. I mean, the whole thing is just it's like a perfect combination. It's like, I know there's a lot of planning and stuff that Sean and Mayer do, and a lot of protection of, you know, who's here and why are they here? Are they here to race and do stupid stuff, or are they really here because, you know, we're all here to kind of come together? So I know there's a lot that goes into that, but there's this natural sort of organic feel to it, that things just come together the way that they should. So I think that's why it means so much to me to come to this event and do this and be a part of it. It's just awesome, man. Super awesome. So anyway, I thought I'd give a few words while I'm driving through these roads and just enjoying the scenery. I mean, life is great, man. It really is great. And I need to remind myself of that, and as I'm sure that some of you do too. I mean, when you're 25 years old, you don't, or 18 years old, you don't think about this stuff. But when you're in your 30s, all this stuff, all the pressure of life, and kids, and family, and business, and all that stuff, I think starts to catch up to you, and it becomes a little harder to enjoy the cool things, enjoy the good stuff. Better that I have new rear tires this time. I had new fronts, but not new rears. I really like these new lenses that I got. They're photochromic, sorry. So they don't get very dark. They don't get quite as dark as I thought they would. But it's perfect for I have a crystalline 70% on the windshield, and then the 20% Formula One Pinnacle on the sides and back. So it's like a nice combination. I'm not getting any halo effect or anything like that. Now, it's coming back to me. Landing is this incredible airport that's out here in the middle of the mountains. It's super cool. know, GT3s aren't particularly built for straight line speed. It's kind of cool to see them do 150 miles an hour on a strip that looks out over the mountain, or off of a mountain. Actually do a want to go fast event out here, you know, a half-mile event. I've never been to it, but it's got to be cool to see all these cars come up here to Clayton, Georgia. It's so cool that this even exists. And it's even cool that they open it up to awesome stuff like this, or want to go fast. Alright, so made it to Heaven's Landing. Uh-oh. She's gonna do it. So, have you gone down it yet?
Just once.
So now you're up?
Yeah.
What'd you hit, like 145?
140.
Yeah. You do, just stay in it. Just go past the cone, just keep going.
Yeah,
You're a brave man.
Why not?
You're gonna meet him?
It's gonna be my time. I hope she does. I really do. For your sake, I hope she does. If not, we'll know that she did, right?
Yeah, she beat you. She beat you.
Like this. Have fun, guys.
I think what I should do is just follow you around, and you could be like the
Who,
star
me?
of the
And I'll
show.
just talk to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The clutch.
We haven't sauce for long.
I saw it on the screen.
So if you've never done an Airstrip, it's pretty cool. I mean, again, these cars aren't really built for this, but it's just a cool thing to experience. Yeah, a car will do about 150. I watched the Turbo S do frickin' 160 down the thing. 165. Yeah, we don't have timing devices or anything set up, so we're just doing a, just for fun. Here we go. Got a little scared there for a second. 147, 148. I let off there for a second. The launch control is the best part. What happened? You break something?
It's sweet.
Did you break something?
No.
I let off. I got scared for a second.
You?
I did 148.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you definitely get more horsepower than
yeah, so I should have, 147, 148.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I let off for a second there. I'm like, wait, do I want to let off? Like, screw it, just keep going.
It sounded freaking sweet though going by.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That was awesome.
It's the adrenaline rush is insane,
it is,
you know? You're like, wait, when you're launch control, it's no big deal. And then it's like, okay, there's 110. All right, now I'm getting, now it's happening.
There's 120, there's 130.
I gotta get a ride in this thing at some point before we're done. That's not good. It's leaking. This is gonna hurt your ears. That 997, Robert's 997, it fucking blew my eardrum out. I was standing right there. Uh-oh. So we're heading for lunch, the Highlands. Every time I come here, I say this is like my favorite place in the world.
You do. That's right.
Someday, I'm gonna buy some place here.
I'm Robert.
Jessica.
Did I get in your way?
This is.
Wait, am I the dog or the person?
Is this
You're the
Jess?
dog.
No, it looks like.
Or is that Jess? Who's Jess?
Maybe you need to get in the picture.
It's over the dog. See, this is what I'm always trying to tell Brian Orr. You have these amazing roads, some of the greatest roads in America. Now, in fairness to this guy, he hasn't had a pull-off yet, an area to pull off, but usually, you know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But man, look at how cool this is. So fun. Toughest parts about a trip like this is it's 4:15 and we go out to hit certain roads and then we got to come back. So the toughest part is the tiredness. You get tired and you're like, all right, I just want to be done with it. I just want to teleport back to the hotel. So I find that's the trickiest part. Is you want to go out, hit all the roads, but sometimes you get a little further out than you want. Today was a pretty easy day because we made it that way. But anyway, I guess we could have worse views on our our trip back. So we're about 29 minutes out from our destination, back to the hotel. We've had great weather. It's been overcast a lot, but no rain. Occasionally the sun will peek through. It's been awesome. By the way, I can't tell you how awesome having Apple CarPlay is so much better than having the PCM thing, where I couldn't use or see anything. So now I have useful GPS and useful Spotify engagement where I can use it, access my music on my phone that I have stored in Apple lossless. So that's been really cool. Here's the group before the auction. Gonna be in the video? Say hi, come on. If you're gonna be a YouTube star, you gotta be ready for the camera. Throw that away. Don't. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. So we got pretty much the coolest silent auction on the planet. Normally you would go to a charity function, you don't want any of the crap. But here, you want all of it.
I won.
How do you win?
Okay. So
You pay money and then
$100 and you get a chance at 4 bottles of wine. And you're gonna get.
How did you win already?
You're gonna get 4 bottles. They're drawing the corks. I won the
Well,
Nazi bottle.
if I win, then I'll give it to you because I don't drink it. Man, all super awesome stuff. Good friend Larry Crisella hooked us up.
I'll show you.
Larry hooked us up with some ammo stuff.
What's going on here?
Just making it happen, bro. Making it happen. You gonna make the YouTube video? This is Ken Collins Jr. right here, folks.
Get nervous in front of the camera.
No, you don't. I don't believe that for 1 second. Oh, there's my pressure washer.
Does this guy know anything about washing the car?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been asking.
Detailing.
I've been asking the same thing.
Please.
I want my metal print back. We're done with it. So
Page over. They started bidding again.
So my pressure washer package I was uncertain if anyone was going to buy. They flipped the page over.
We're fucking filled up.
Hey, we had to flip the page around.
I think we should go live on this auction.
We had to flip it around in order to get enough space to get enough bidders.
I'm a mini baller, right? But we have some real ballers involved on that auction, right? That's the problem. This is gonna end up being like a $7,000 pressure washer. $12,000 pressure washer.
This is the greatest pressure washer ever.
You know what? that for $7 grand, he'll autograph.
I'll sell you one offline for $2,500.
You didn't put 2 down. You should have put 2 down.
I told Sean if he wants to buy them. I'm like a baby ball, like a tiny little infant baller.
What's that make me? So what do those go for? I mean, like 12, right?
1,600. Yeah.
I get people asking me all the time what it's like to have kids with CF. And I've never really had a good response for that. And actually, just the other day, it came to me. What it's like to live with CF is one phrase. It is a phrase that revolves around what if. So Gavin was, when he was born, everything was perfect. He was great. He was a perfect, happy, healthy baby until he was 6 months old. And he started on solid foods. And when he started on solid foods, there they are. They're lovely.
And if you look at the cars in the parking lot, you're going to know exactly what we're on. GT3.
He's in his glory.
Cantrell Motorsports, they've donated a Bolton roll bar.
I think Bill needs to auction the shoes. Auction my shoes?
We're not going to auction his shoes. So Cantrell Motorsports has donated a lot of things tonight: Recaro seats, sub-mount bars, as well as the Bolton roll bar. We're going to start with that. We had it on silent auction, but that was a mistake by me. I apologize. We're going to start that bidding at $750.
Jamie, who's got 1050? Let's go to 1200. Who's got 1200? 1200. Ryan got 1200. We got a bidding war. Who wants it? 1400. Let's go. This is for 65 groceries. There you go, Dave. All right, we got 1500.
No, 2 grand.
Oh, 2 grand. I missed it. How share mine?
You need spotters,
I've got 3 grand. Who's got 3 grand for this Cantrell roll bar for this great cause? 3 grand, Ryan. I know you got it. Come on. Hey, you're putting the turbo. It fits in the turbo. All right, so what about 2,500? 2,500? Are we topping out at 2 grand? Come on, guys. You gotta give me a little bit more. How about 22? 2,200? I'll do 22. 2,200. 2,300. Come on, 23. You got 24? 25. You got 26? Come on. Got it? 26, 26, 25 going once. That's it? Come on, guys. 25. All right, we're going to go with 2,500.
They poured out the big bottle.
Oh, they poured it out?
The 6th bottle of wine that was in one. It's right there.
Oh, this is what everybody's drinking.
What happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor.